Hello guys, welcome back. So how are you all? I hope you all are doing absolutely fine. So first of all, I have drawn a trend line at the top here. Why do we draw a trend line? Our previous resistance was here and the market was coming down from there, right? Then our resistance changed and moved lower. The market was up before and then came down. After that, resistance formed even lower. And then again, resistance formed even lower. I think now resistance could form even lower. So the market is going in a downward direction, guys. So the sentiment we will form here will mostly be for a downtrend trade, right? If the market comes near this level, if this candle comes near this level, then make a trade for the downward direction, guys. Okay. Otherwise, on the next candle here, we can go for a downward trade. If we get a breakout at a certain level here, then I will check it here. If our level here gets a breakout, then we can execute a downward trade, my friends. Take it. Let's go. Okay, so it is creating a bearish red candle, guys. So we will take a trade for a downward market movement. All right, guys. So I have successfully executed a trade here for a downward move because we got a clear breakout towards the downside. And overall, our resistance is steadily shifting in a downward direction here. And the trade, our market is forming perfectly on our side. So in this truly golden opportunity within the current market, we should definitely look to go towards the downside because the trend is always our friend. We always have to pay very close attention to candlestick psychology and always observe exactly how the market moves. But there is one more crucial thing we need to keep in mind, which is the overall trend. So remember that the trend is always our friend, and if we trade consistently along with the primary trend, our chances of having a highly profitable opportunity are going to be much higher. Because according to the trend, the chances increase that we move along with the market trend. If there is a downward trend, then our trade in the downward direction can be a good one. All right, so let's see, guys. It could potentially be a red candle or even a green candle as well. So it's actually a red candle, guys, and our trade has successfully become quite profitable. Okay, so now I will try to take another trade. Okay, guys, so now we are on the launch, and right now we are getting about 64% profit. So I will change it a little bit. Okay, EUR JPY is fine. We can trade EUR JPY because here too the trend is towards the downside. So we need to place specific adjustment levels here at the level where our label looks quite good. This level will be placed here, and after that we can place this level here. All right, if the market approaches and enters this area and manages to provide a solid closing candle near it, because here too we have previously seen a reversal, then we can look to go for a downward movement opportunity. Otherwise, we will instead take the trade for an upward move. So I think one trade setup can be made for the bullish upward direction as well, because here the chances are that the market hasn't touched this target area yet. So the market wants to reach and test that particular level, then the market can begin to move downward in that direction, then create a red candle. That can also happen. But the overall sentiment of the market is such that if we observe the market's movement accordingly, the market can create a green candle because the market hasn't touched this level yet. So to fill that gap, the market can move upwards. But it's not always the case that this will happen. It can also happen that the market creates a red candle and there could be a potential trade loss here as well. There are always high probability and low probability phases. So I think the most likely scenario is that the market can create a green candle just to touch that particular resistance level. Only then will the market be able to move upwards to touch all those higher levels because there are many sellers sitting there and the market will naturally go up to reach those sellers. Then, once the sellers become active in the market will simply try to initiate a move back downwards. Right? So these are the sentiments of the market. Now that it has touched this, the market will try to come down sharply. Okay, guys, so if this candle forms as a green candle, then on the next candle, we place a trade for one down vote. If a significant wick does not form on the upper side, but if a good wick does form on the upper side, that means the market is pumping significantly and now the market can take this move here. All right, based on this specific level, just as the market pumped here, it can also pump in the exact same way right here. If a significant wick forms right here, then I think it has already formed. Now, if we look at it according to the current all-time high, if this turns into a radical form, then there are chances that the market could potentially move even further down. But if this becomes a green candle, then guys, there is a chance that another candle could form here as a reward. And from this specific point, the market could move upwards. So guys, I have placed a trade here for one reward through which we can capture this particular movement in the market, this number movement right here. Because I noticed with this specific candle that the market had actually created a pretty strong high zone right around here, right? There is one high wick, and if we look at it right now, this is a high wick. So accordingly, with such a high prediction, the market could go even more to the upside. And I have placed a live trade right here, guys. So let's wait and see what happens. What is the sentiment scenario here? Okay, so this is clearly becoming a green candle, and a very strong green candle is forming right now. So let's just wait and watch, guys. So guys, the most important thing is not just that you identify a specific price level and trade at that level, or that you understand some psychology and trade according to that psychology. There are a lot of different things involved, okay? There are many factors to consider when touching a level: candle psychology, most importantly, the overall trend, and statistical history, the law of things. If someone is an exceptionally high intelligence quotient person, they can understand these things, okay? And I'm not saying that only high intelligence quotient people can understand this for free. Even those who don't get it at first can understand these things through consistent practice, okay? And trading is very risky. You can incur substantial and significant financial losses here. So conduct your own thorough and independent research, look at things according to your own personal understanding, and decide for yourself whether you want to get into trading or not. Only come into trading if you are fully convinced yourself. Never place even one single dollar just because someone else told you to. Always remember that you should do your own research and trade according to your own understanding. These videos are not financial advice, okay? I am not giving you professional advice here, nor am I recommending that you trade. Because there are definitely losses in trading as well, and I really don't want you to incur any losses, since the hard earned money you've made shouldn't be lost here. Guys, if you want to trade, then please do your own analysis, get properly educated, and learn how things work. No? Then you can apply them practically in your trades. So that is all for this video, and I hope it was helpful for you. If you like this video, guys, please like the video. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. Bye bye.